land. Not in Biafra land. It should never be observed in Biafra land. We are Biafrans. I don't sing that song, and then I dare me, I stand. The song say, if you love me, I go love you. Kiss me, I go kiss you. You hold me, I go. If you kick me, I go hit. If you, now there we did. Nadia, we day now. So the time don't pass. Remember that video, that guy, Yoruba brother, Mayegu, he said that the Biafran people have been on defensive all these years, but now they are on offensive. We are no longer keeping quiet. Make peace there. Make peace. Listen, we don't stay. Let this peace, make peace come. After how many years, peace refused to come. Now they say if Mohammed no go to, if mountain no come to Mohammed, let Mohammed go to the mountain. My honorable minister has joined me this evening. That is Honor Bomber this evening. But only say your face look like say no be your real face be this. You're welcome. When you're ready to come in, you let me know. Are you ready, Mazi?
Mazi, you go wait. Continue first. Make I package well.
Okay, package because no be your real face be that. Okay, so Biafrans, like I said before, where we dey now, if you hit me, I go hit you. If you love me, I go love you. It be like say, all this while, our people don't dey for the place where we say, make peace dey, make good dey, make love reign. Love no gree reign, love no gree dey, peace no gree dey. You must, and we die. Instead, peace no go there, make we still die on top. Nobody care. Nobody's interested. Nobody want to hear your story. Nobody want to know if you are living or if you are not living. That one na your own cup of tea. And we have been dosing this cup of tea for years till now. Our people are waking up. Our people are beginning to open eyes. And our Prime Minister has bring this to our notice this evening. I don't know how to bring it. It's not clear. Let me see if I can open it very well from where. Let me see. If I go fit open them very well. Okay, I think here will be better. Okay, I think here will be better to see it from here. So I'm going to be sharing the screen so we'll read. Let us start from there. Another news we will see this evening at the news. Aba people, they are telling you that what is their name? Nigeria military. Anyway, until we get there, maybe we'll quickly go through this one. Nigeria Republic holidays not officially recognized within the Biafra territory. Prime Minister, from the office of the Prime Minister, sorry. The Biafra Republic government in exile is hereby making it clear that any national holidays observed within the former territory of the Nigeria or Niger area ceases to exist within the Biafra territory. The Nigeria public holidays are no longer recognized as an official national day within the Biafra territory. The only recognized national day within the Biafra territory is 30th May. Biafrans will continue to observe international holidays while we look forward to the official national holidays upon declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra. Following the announcement of 12th June as a public holiday in Nigeria by the terrorist state, Biafra Republic government in exile is making it clear that Biafrans can about their business. Biafrans can go about their businesses without obstruction by anyone. We understand that Nigeria state actors illegally operating within the Biafra territory will observe these holidays, but in due course they will fade away once the delegitimization process is completed. Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Simon Ekpa, signed. So we see the information very, very well. We hear them very well. So if you have anybody in Biafra land, tell them never mind. They can go about their business. Tomorrow, the Biafran soldiers are there to keep guard over you. No be like the one where they go waiting be their name. Nigeria go tell you go with the guide you, they go carry rain, draw for your back, make the rain they fall for your head. So I want you to understand that Nigeria is gone and they gone for good. And when you hear gone, it don't go finish with that one. You know they go remain. So, Biafrans, we are all welcome this evening. As they see the title, now so the problem be. Peter Mbah went on.
Can you hear me?
Very well now.
Okay.
Very well.
Continue.
Peter Mbah, they cry. Peter Mbah, they destroy people's property for Enugu. And the Joseph Okechukwu go on, is there calling him, praising him for destroying people's business in the name that waiting in they do me I know even know waiting in they do when make Joseph Okechukwu they praise Peter Mbah, that Peter Mbah is a good man, he's bringing development. I don't know the kind of development he's bringing. Now women and the people of Aba are crying, telling military to go away from their land, that they are destroying their land. I think that here we go start. Mazi, if you like say you don't come.
Yeah, make we put paper for the banning of Nigerian Islamic jihadist terrorists 12th of June on the day in Biafra land. If we should ask Biafrans what 12th of June means, they could understand. So Biafran people, they will from here, we salute all of you. We bring you greetings from the Biafra Republic government in exile, de facto in the homeland, under the leadership of the indomitable Prime Minister of Biafra, the only Prime Minister that the National Assembly and one Nigerian Assembly, every green, black, yellow, brown, red, and yellow, and pink chambers are crying about now. It's because of the existence of the Prime Minister that Biafra has become a topic of discourse in the National Assembly. Akpabio said it has become a national issue in the entirety of one Nigeria. And that is why they are devoting time to talk about Biafra in the National Assembly. Akpabio said because nobody knows the next day Simon Ekpa the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Israel will declare a lockdown in Biafra land. He said the matter has gotten so serious that we cannot ignore the Biafra Declaration, the Biafra Restoration, the Biafra Referendum, the Biafra Liberation Army, and everything that the de facto is doing now. So Biafran people, if you are not supporting Biafra, if you're not supporting the Prime Minister, if you're not supporting the Biafra Republic government in Israel and de facto in the homeland, if you're not supporting this very government, you are not doing Simon Ekpa bad. Because some of you may think that, oh, you're doing Simon Ekpa. No, you're not doing Simon Ekpa bad. What you're actually doing is that you are doing your children bad. You're doing your siblings bad. You're doing your mothers and friends and peer groups and schoolmates and village mates that are back there home in the hands of the terrorists. Those are the people that you're doing bad. And you are digging their graves for them to go 6 feet. Because when you are not supporting this Biafran Republic government in Israel, when you're not supporting this very Biafran train of today, you are actually supporting one Nigeria to come and kill your people and invade your communities. If you're not using your $1, your $2, till $10,000 that God has blessed you with to support the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafran government, you are actually supporting the one Nigeria to continue to kill you. And thereby you come back protesting and decrying and wailing as the wailing Afon-Jazz that have taken the stage in the National Assembly. It makes no sense. You can see yesterday over 50 people were massacred in Katsina. That wasn't an issue that should be discussed in the National Assembly. It is Biafra or the sit at home that is destroying the one Nigeria Islamic jihadist terrorist ethics that has happened to be the main topic of the day. It is Simon Ekpa that rather happens to be the topic in the National Assembly. But the lives of the people that were slaughtered in Katsina yesterday, over 50 of them, their lives are not important. You know why? Because they see that when they allow you as a Biafran to go, Nigeria will die. That is why they will overlook the dead bodies of babies, children, women, and men that are slaughtered and heads are chopped off and cut to pieces like onions and okra on a daily basis. They will rather come to put Biafra on the table to talk about Biafra. Yes, Simon Ekpa has made all of you to now leave those your money-making machines and then talk and discuss Biafra in the National Assembly. Who had ever thought that Biafra would be discussed in the National Assembly of one Nigeria? Where the Senate President will sit down and is decrying that this Simon Ekpa has become chaos, has become a menace to the entirety of one Nigeria. When the Biafran government in Israel, under the leadership of the Prime Minister, declared 3 days lockdown, 29th, 30th, and 31st of May for Biafran Heroes Day and for the referendum voting. What happened? You saw the entirety of the Nigerian television and media moving haphazardly, making noise and making news. Governors and senators and ministers were talking all about the 3 days statute, that it will destroy their lives. Those are your brothers and your sisters and your heroes and heroines that fought to see that you know what Biafra is all about. Without them fighting and standing their ground, we wouldn't know what Biafra is all about today. Without you hearing the name of Ojukwu, hearing the name of Philip Efio, hearing the name of Kaduna Nzoku, hearing the name of Obosi, hearing the name of all the generals that fought and those that were not generals, all the men that sacrificed their lives to see that our children were not slaughtered in broad daylight. They rather said, we defend, than to watch and see our children cut to pieces like it happens in Katsina yesterday. Without those men and women, we will not know what Biafra is all about. Now, what happened when we declared the 3 days sit at home for you to cast your vote and to make your stand about Biafra? They were shouting everywhere And they say, oh, why should they allow you as a Biafran to have your way to honor your heroes and to cast your vote on the 3 days sit at home? You see, now they have imposed on you June 12th in the entirety of one Nigeria, that all of you must observe June 12th without any consecutive agreement from you. No, your own is that you must not speak, but June 12th must speak in honor of Nigeria to celebrate whoever they kill and whatever happened in the name of Nigeria. But for your own now, as a Biafran, your own cannot stand. You see where the hatred has been? This is why we are calling on all Biafrans that no holiday of any kind is honored within Biafra territory in the name of Biafra, in the name of one Nigeria holiday. You have to adhere to the instructions of the Prime Minister, and that is all what you must take. As you go, take over. I'm coming back, please.
All right. Okay, so Biafrans, we continue like you heard our minister for honorable minister for info. As in be they tell you they get the message as the message be the waka as in they go. So when you think or when you go sit down, make you reason wetin happen, how it happen, how it happen, you go understand the very simple thing, very simple thing, that all these years we have been like mumu, or I don't know wetin I go take qualify us, and then now we have opened our eyes, and you must know that now government they stand for us. We are not standing on our own again. We are not just standing for our own again. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not getting anything. Okay. Okay. So you go understand where would they go, where would they come, and when would they come. So now it is very clear that somebody finally is speaking for us. Somebody is now speaking for us. Tomorrow, no more no more what do you call it? No more Abiola Day in Biafra land, because Abiola is just one single man, oh, one single man, and the Biafrans have been observing, bowing, so that everything go good, so that peace go reign, so that this, when you see people talking Nigeria like this afternoon or this evening, the video we do today, we watch, when you listen to that video, you go, even since yesterday, you will understand that Nigeria they do, and they do, and they don't tell where they do wetin they do. You go understand. This is where we are today, because we have been following bunch of things in the name say they be human being. And when you watch these people, when they don't go shit for church, they go come out immediately tell you, hey, they are threatening my life, or somebody is threatening my life, or someone else is threatening my life. Someone else don't have time for your life. Someone ever is busy looking for Biafra to bring home, and you are there looking for what do I say? Looking for Biafrans to massacre and send to early grave. If you see the way people, even military men, policemen, are going down every day in the hands of northern soldiers, northern warriors, northern freedom fighters, because now within they tell you, they say that these men, both Boko Haram and Co, that they are northern warriors. They go down every day. They don't recognize them. Nobody is crying. Nobody is doing it. But let them try it in Biafra land now. Come and try it in Biafra land. Only 2 policemen to therefore come and see hell loose. Every media house is carrying it. Do you know that same today, the Funani bandit, terrorist, insurgency, they went to army barrack China for Taraba. They sacked the whole military in the barrack, murder, kill those that can kill, and they destroy and put fire for the barrack. Nobody is talking about it. They are talking about 2 policemen when they have murdered more than 15 army officers today. And you are telling me about a 1 day holiday for Abiola. Abiola, Yoruba people should keep their holiday. If they don't want to observe it, that's their business. Biafrans, it has moved on.
Mazugo,
You are
Mazugo,
welcome. Hmm?
Mazugo, you said Abiola should keep his holiday. Now, why is Abiola's holiday legalized for everybody to observe against their will? Only Abiola, but over 10 million children of Biafra that were massacred can never be homonage to be remembered. There is only one Abiola that is singing that did whatever he did.
Na network that hang you so.
It is not done. So it's good that you have explained to them that the June 12 is talking about Abiola.
Hmm?
So Biafran people, ask yourself a question. Why would they say you should celebrate Abiola and shut down everything, while they don't accept that you should shut down everything for Biafra heroes? So they want to tell you that Abiola alone, life, is worth of importance more than over 10 million Biafrans that were slaughtered. Are you getting the rationale? Biafrans, are you getting the rationale? And for those of you listening to us, are you getting the rationale of what we're trying to explain? One man is the reason why they are declaring June 12 for the entire one Nigeria Islamic country. Then, over 10 million children that were slaughtered, which the USSR, America, UK, the Arab nations, the OAU, the Soviet Union, and everything that is called War Nigeria, the Russians, they joined their hands to slaughter and kill. They use air, land, and sea blockade to make sure they destroy Biafran children, women, and men, and babies. And all of you have seen the dead bodies of Biafran children littered everywhere, where their bodies were lacking of so much vitamins and minerals and nutrition, and then you saw their belly getting so potty that they now decided to describe them as kwashokos in nature. Their lives are not important. It is the life of one Abiola that is important for all of you to go and honor as June 12. Oh my God. Biafran people, it is good that Biafra has come. So whatever nonsense that they are doing, you speak to where they say Nigeria. Sorry. Don't speak.
As you did there.
Yeah, Adeye. Adeye. So it is good that the life of Biafrans were not reckoned on. And then it is the life of one man that is being reckoned on, that they call Abiola, and they are telling all of you to go and observe holiday. It is not in Biafra land. This is very, very good that we just finished the 3-day sit at home of the Biafra referendum voting. And you understood how they all reacted against you remembering the heroes of Biafra. And now they are imposing you that you must observe and obey one man in the name of Nigeria. You people know where the boundaries of Nigeria stop. It is not in Biafra land. So when you are counting where and where they have to observe the sit at home in remembrance of Abiola of June 12th, do not pass the boundary of Biafra land and do not enter inside. Stay within the Nigerian Islamic Jihadist territory. Because by the time you cross into Biafra land, you get it hot from the Biafra Liberation Army. Because our task is to make sure we protect and defend Biafran territory. Protect and defend every inhabitant of Biafra. Every bone and blood of Biafra is important to us. Since you people have decided to place the head of one man, Abiola, over millions of Biafran children that were slaughtered, it is high time we make you also to understand that Biafran government has come to stay, and it is the only legitimate government that speaks for the Biafran people and defends and protects the interests of the Biafran people. Like our Prime Minister says, the most brutal of revolution is coming. This is just the beginning. Now go hear we, since you know what release matters. Listening to all of you in the Senate chambers, when somebody said, let us make a rapid intervention to see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, all of them roared. All of them stood up and they were murmuring. Right from the beginning, when they were making Biafra and Simon Ekpa as the topic of sit at home, nobody interjected. Immediately somebody said, to see the president and make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Hey, heaven got loose. You saw all of them murmuring and mimicking and making noise in the place. And Akpabio said, hey, Senator, like Senator, your submission has been noted, and they cut him out. I said, eh? You are putting Biafra in the table in the Senate, and you are discussing Biafra with the name of Simon Ekpa and with sit at home. And then the main reason why the sit at home started, you don't want to talk about it. You are ignoring the main reason.
That is the problem.
Continue to ignore and turn blind eye to it. The more you ignore, the more stones will be falling on your head. You see, Biafra, hey, Biafra must come in our own time. This is not IPOB Nigeria. This is the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland, headed by the Prime Minister. That very Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, that all of you want his head hung on a spike, is the one leading this very government. And there is nothing any of you can do about it. You can only grumble, make noise in the Senate. After then, you go back to go and eat your salary. And the lives of the Nigerian people will not change. Because you can see pot-smelling people that are earning millions of naira on monthly basis, seated in the Senate chambers, conspiring and deceiving themselves of how they can make a poor man to receive 65,000 naira. And even after they are arguing on it, they are now dragging it to 62,000 naira. When a bag of rice is over 80,000 naira. And then a parent will have like 2-3 kids that have to go to school, will have to go to university, will have to go to primary and nursery school. And all of them, they need to pay their school fees. They need to pay for their exams. They need to pay for their textbooks. They need to pay for their texts and examinations that they will take. And every practical for those that are in the technical school and those that are in the senior SSS, for them to do their laboratory practicals. Then you are connoting 65,000, 62,000 naira to them. Why you yourself, you are making yourself 1 million. The highest and the brutal revolution is coming. It is a sign that all of you that are still shouting one Nigeria, should understand that this zoological republic has totally collapsed. Guinness has been in Nigeria for over 75 years. And now, the Afghan government in exile, de facto in the homeland, has crippled Nigeria that Guinness is packing their load to leave Nigeria after 75 years. I never see anything yet. Guinness, where all of you used to see, Guinness Book of Record, Guinness Golda competition that they used to go inside the bush and then they go and do competitions. Then some people will win money and then come back 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 100 million, 10 million. Now, you will not see it again. Even the good Guinness drink that you used to drink now, you will not see it again. The brewery that you used to see, you will not see it and drink again. You know, Masuko, do you even know that the repercussion of this Guinness leaving Nigeria will even affect the Fulani terrorists, Islamic jihadists, more than even the Christians? Because if they tell you who consumes alcohol more than in Nigeria, some people may think that it is the Christians. these jihadist terrorists, they consume alcohol more than Christians.
People don't know now.
People don't know. And they consume drugs, cocaine,
Too
and
much.
Indian hemp more than Christians. And they sell it even more than Christians. And then the process, the money that is made from cocaine, money that is made from Indian hemp, money that is made from alcohol and every beverage that has alcohol and this Guinness, 90% of that money is channeled to these same terrorists. They use the same money to sponsor them and to feed them. They use the same money to pay them salary in that side. And yet, you will see each bar police gather alcoholic beverages in people's bar, destroy them. After destroying, they will still collect the revenue and the budget allocation that has been allocated to them from the proceeds and the money that is made from this Guinness, from these alcoholic beverages, and from everything that is coming from drugs and Indian hemp. Tomorrow you will see they say NDLA, they capture, they seize 1 ton of Indian hemp and cocaine. All of them, who is consuming it? It is them that are consuming it. Mazuko, over to you, sir.
Mbewo. You know, as you were saying something about this, what is sister, you're welcome. About this Abiola, I remembered something. Something just flashed piam for my eye like this. I say, hey, do you know that for freedom, for your own freedom, sit at home for your own good, though, for your own freedom, they destroy your goods, they set your market ablaze, they tell you if you sit at home, they shoot you. In Enugu, Mbah have been shooting, destroy this business, they destroy it. They are discussing it in the Senate. Sit at home is evil, sit at home is demonic, sit at home is against the law. But when it come to sit at home for somebody wey don die there, wey even ground wey dem bury am, you dig am now, you no go see anything again. They will tell you to sit at home. But to sit at home for your own freedom, they will tell you not to sit at home, that it is against the law of their land. You sit at home for them, but you will not sit at home for yourself. Nigeria has become a place where everything that will lead or that will even touch you, check out like this, that will favor you, that will give you peace, that will give you any sense of reasoning, they will cut them, bam, immediately, they cut it off from you. Nigeria for you. Nigeria for you. That is why they are where they are. I thank God we have moved on. Today, in our In Aba, yes, in Abia. In Abia. But before we go to Abia, you see, this Enugu governor of Nigeria State, this Mbah Oluwale, people they talk say in they do better work. And I don't know the kind better work where this man they do. Is he doing a better work by the he don't they destroy market for soccer since because they sit at home, because they refuse to obey him, because they refuse to follow him to fight against the freedom of their own generation. He began to destroy their lands, take their homes, ancestral homes, destroying their business premises. Make we hear the people before we go on. And the Peter Mbah never built any one single block of anybody. The last time he went.
Who go help us? What marvel me this morning after destroying pursue us where we dey walk and carry MOT come this morning. They pursue us. Where this man want us to go? We no go chop. All of us have family. All of us have family.
No, na they support Amabi. For Enugu, no, na
This is the only government that has no motherless babies home. The government has no orphanage. Yet orphanages, motherless babies that were built here in the 50s by Red Cross have been destroyed. It is alleged that not less than 10 persons died during the destruction of these properties because it came out, it was sudden. Even where people...
I don't know why they don't want to make the thing talk. Nigeria.
Mazuko, have you seen what the media
No
of
government.
Nigeria are doing now? Have you seen what they are doing?
Yeah.
Where they see that you are giving factual information,
They go
they will mute the volume. He said over 10 bodies were massacred during this sudden destruction of this place. So that the media and the entire world and the people of Biafra would not hear and understand what is happening. They muted it, and God disgraced them that the man pronounced it first before they were able to mute his microphone. So, Biafran people, if this evil that you call the enablers, they are Fonja whalers of Nigeria serving their interests inside Biafra land, does not have empathy, talk less of sympathy. You hear and know that people are inside a building and you are to demolish a building after you have taken your evil into your mind. First and foremost, you have not built a different hospital like he said here to replace the one that was built in the ancestral era, to replace this very one before demolishing this one as a replacement, so that when people have issues, they can run down to that place. So you are demolishing the one that is existing already. And you did not just stop there. You demolish it with people inside the house. So you have taken laws into your hands to the point that you cannot even wait for evacuation of the citizenry from a particular space that you want to demolish. You're now acting that like the real Boko Haram terrorists now. Oh my God. These people in government, they should wait for the rot Biafra that is coming back to them. Because you may think that you are doing only these people that are wailing here. No, you're not doing only these people that are wailing here. What you're doing now, you're doing to the entirety of the Biafran people. The day the Biafran people will come for reprisal of what you have done here, do not start calling Simon Ekpao. Do not start calling Biafra Liberation Army. Do not start calling Biafran government. Do not start calling sit at home. Okay. Now that you have killed Peter Mbah, now that you have killed over 10 people on your forceful demolition of these businesses and the buildings that were here, your one Nigerian presidency and the senators and the Oga, they'll be very happy for you because you have sacrificed over 10 lives for them to continue their one Nigeria Islamic jihadist ethics and their conquest agenda. When the repercussion is coming, do not run away, because our own is not to come to the media and then condemn and say we condemn, then we go back and sit down. No. The Biafran revenge will come on the head of those that are involved in the killing of these people inside this place. Because these are people that have occupied a space for a couple of years and they were not there illegally. They pay taxes to the government. They do all their duties to the government as that when due. Now you want to take over the place and you are forcing their eviction against them, and you did not even wait for them to even walk out of the place. You demolish the building on top of them. After you finish demolish the building on top of them, you now go and pack their dead bodies and bring them out. What kind of inhuman nature are you? Oh my God. Has it gotten to the point that you don't even have human conscience and feelings anymore? Has Nigerian Islamic jihadist terrorist conquest agenda entered into all the heads of the government, serving the interests of one Nigeria in Biafra land, that they can never remember to even think of if their own children, if their own grandchildren, if their own wives were inside the building? Like Nigeria will tell you, demolish, kill them, shoot them all because they speak Biafra. You use the same mandate to go demolish them all, kill them all, even if they are inside. We don't give a damn. Wait for the reprisal from the Biafran people, because this is not to these people that you are killed. You will get it back from the Biafran people. Massive, over to you, since they did not even allow us to hear the real message that
yes, they blocked it. This is what they do. Even in the other one, the women were protesting in Aba, saying all sort of things about military. They blocked it as well. They blocked it as well. Because Enugu, this thing didn't start today. Since Mbah of Enugu entered, now so you begin to demolish people's houses, properties. Those way they sent to judgment no follow. Why? No reason. And this land is not just that, it's just ancestral land. People have been living here for ages. You go there, you go destroy them. The markets that have been there for generations back home, he destroyed the markets in the name that he want development. You destroy development in the name that you want development. Mbah has never raised up anything. And people are praising him. People are worshiping him. Who still they believe say Nigeria they work? Well, keep believing that Nigeria is working. Keep believing. Nigeria has no militancy. Nigeria is the only country where people will gather to discuss nonsense, discuss rubbish, deliberate on things that are useless, to sit down in their Senate chambers to discuss and argue. Cow is a human being. Cow should have the same right like me. Cow should have free movement. Nobody should stop cow. Nobody should restrict cow. No, everybody should respect cow. This is what people go to university to study, to go to Senate. Instead of going to represent human beings, they go there to represent cows, malu. That is the only important thing they go there to do. And the next thing they do is sit at home and they kill Simon Ekpa. What in here they give us? And when they finish talking, they go think say somebody they come after them. They go say, hey, Simon Ekpa is after me. Oh. They are coming after. Nobody is coming after them. I've said it before. Nobody is interested whether you speak any. You are bound to speak. Speak, go on, nothing that happen. Since una know the shame, una know the shame. Now to sit down, they discuss cow. When Funanis are openly recruiting people. Mazesane, there was this video before we go to this Enugu Abia. I don't know if you have seen this video. Let me just put it a while so you go see. I think it should be somewhere here.
Of good governance, better security, and basic amenities as soon as they had men. It was trying to do is that they gathered, right, treating or calling people to embrace.
It is the same going on, and it affected Northerners. When they appointed them, did we know? Hold on, did we know? This is how the institution and what is their own there? You know that some people are just there at 80% in number to play ethnic cards, however they like it.
Barrister Darlington.
So they just listen from this point now.
Well, I actually have other issues I actually want to speak with you about. Is the spate of insecurity currently holding sway in the country? And
anytime you want me to pause it, you let me know.
Worst of it is the brazenness of these activities or these nefarious terrorists. I'm not going to refer to them as bandits because they have ruined the country. Now, in a recent development, right, militants belonging to the Islamic State-backed faction of Boko Haram, that is the Islamic State of West Africa, formerly known as Jama'at al-Asuna Idawa, they have organized a dawat in some villages in Borno. So this is what dawat means. Dawat is an act of inviting or calling people to embrace Islam. But in this particular regard, it's not about embracing Islam. They're recruiting more persons into Boko Haram. I don't want to believe that Islam encourages this deadly activities they've been carrying on. So they are trying to recruit more members into their fold. Now there are images, right? The sect is trying to create more effort in countering the statements by the Nigerian military that they are clearing out ISWAP from most of the territories in the northeast or in the north central. And so what they're trying to do is that they gathered, right, called most members of those villages, called the Dawat program. The insurgents are appealing to the villagers to join the group as militants and support their cause to establish an Islamic caliphate. They assured these group of persons of good governance, better security, and basic amenities as soon as they had a new country. The group also distributed welfare packages to many households in a new recruitment drive. So Barrister Darlington, if you see the picture, it was not in the night. It was in broad daylight in the afternoon. You know, this particular report is actually online. And you can see the pictures of these supposed Boko Haram members. They call these members together. The community members, the villagers are seated and listening to these guys while they are indoctrinating their pervasive doctrine on these individuals, trying to recruit them into their fold. And we have a national intelligence agency. We have our security formation. We're supposedly meant to have an intelligence gathering. These men have been perpetrating mayhem of recent back to back to prove to the Nigerian government that nothing is happening and that they cannot do anything. Barrister Darlington, why is this reoccurring? Why are we still experiencing this? Tomorrow is June 12th. How do we explain all of this in our democracy?
Thank you, Esther. You don't need to go far. As far as those 400 names that are sponsoring these guys have not been brought to book, these things will continue. Esther, it will continue even till tomorrow, even till next year. Those 400 names, except you bring them to book, these guys will continue to do what they are doing. They said that little bird is dancing by the roadside. The drummer is by the bush side. Just look around. You will see the drummer around. They cannot be acting like this if they don't have support.
Barrister Darlington, support to the detriment of more than one section of villages that comprises an entirety of the northern region. They're in broad daylight. They're recruiting members. You want to tell me that our Nigerian military men are not on ground? Let me even tell you this. Do you know that some of these military men are complaining that weaponry they have cannot meet up with the weaponry the Boko Haram members have? That they use RPGs, rocket-propelled grenades, while they use light machine guns. They even complained that if at all they're ambushed by Boko Haram and they make a mistake to leave their weaponry behind, they'll be detained. They'll be questioned for it, meaning that their weapons will be actually more considered to be important than their lives if they run away. So if these individuals are not well equipped, how do they intend to fight Boko Haram or ISWAP? And their agenda is to establish a caliphate, where we know Nigeria is a multi-ethnic and religious constituted country. So what does this mean? And where does the federal government needs to take decisive action? Where and when should they take decisive actions?
If Buhari, who is supposed to be a military general, did not do anything to them, is it true that will do something? Nothing will be done. No. As for the military, I don't believe them. If they are serious that they are not giving a superior weapon, what are they supposed to do? March to the office, march to the barracks and tell your guys that.
But you know they'll be court-martialed, right? You've heard of reports of where some of these military men express themselves. They completely lock them up and detain them. You know that, right?
Esther, they cannot lock up all of them. That means they are calling for mutiny. If they truly mean what they are saying, okay, hold on. The weapon they are using in the southeast to kill innocent people. Which weapon is that? Is that one too inferior weapon? Answer me. The weapon they are using in the southeast that they secreted every village in the southeast. Which weapon is that? Oh, in the southeast they give them a superior weapon, Abi, but in the north they give them inferior weapon. Is that what you are telling me? They are not serious. When they are serious, they know what to do. All this thing you are telling me now, it is from the actual and the field. Are they serious that their colleagues are dying, neglect deaths, while their guys are enjoying in the office? Yesterday, I was not yesterday or day, but you told me what happened with Bello Turuji.
Yes, Bello Turuji, yes.
In Nigeria. Didn't you hear what the Nigerian doctor told him? That it is the Nigerian government that is protecting him, but over here he's not invisible. They can get him if they want to. Are you telling me that Tinubu and his secretary did not hear that? Were you not here when he was banned in Zamfara? Were you not here? State official went there to go and observe it. So what are you telling me? Look, you see this, I've said this, God will reveal what is going on one day. No evil lasts forever. You see this evil that is going on in the north that nobody wants to talk about. One day, God will reveal what is going on, and shame will be on all of them.
Barrister Darlington, there's a saying that these notorious elements, these terrorists, they exploit gaps in governance, and they use those gaps. That while they exploit it, they use it to prove that they can provide essential services in the areas under their control. What that means is that the gaps they exploit is if there is inequality, if the people are unemployed, if they're impoverished, they take advantage of these porosities in governance and promise the people otherwise. For example, in the process of the Dawat that they actually stated they were trying to recruit members, they told them that if they can work together with them to establish whatever it is they want to establish, that they would have good governance. They will no longer be hungry. They will have good food. They will eat well. They give them a lot of promises, and these are basically what the people need the government to provide. So they've been recruiting a lot of people, and they've been expanding. The expansion is still ongoing. So don't you think the Nigerian military needs to actually sit up and do something before it becomes overwhelming?
No, they will not see this. Esther, the military are not aware of what you are saying. They will never be aware. Even when they were recruiting some people after writing letters to them, and some people was recalcitrant. They remained there. When they came, what did they shot all of them and beheaded some of them for daring to disobey them. Some of them were conscripted by force to join them. Is that not true? The military are not aware. The federal government is not aware of it. That is why I am not happy with this government. Seriously, double standards. Did IPOB go this far? Have you heard or seen where IPOB did this type of thing in the Southeast? Please, somebody should tell me. That's what we are talking about. Every time we the Carlo, this security. They forgot that if not for those people, what they are doing in Denver and the Plateau would have been a chance play compared to what they want to do in the Southeast. If not for IPOB that is protecting the people, it would have been worse. That's why they gave them a bad name in order to hang them. IPOB can never do this type of law. They will never try it.
But Barrister Darlington, we're not using this avenue to advocate for that group, but we're trying to see how the insecurity in the country.
The same insecurity. They said Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria. I want to compare notes here.
Barrister Darlington, in Imo State too, 2 police officers were shot down just today, this morning, and it happened at 6:25 a.m. What I'm trying to talk about is the prevailing brazenness of these nefarious individuals carrying out their activities with no apprehension taken. But let's look at Uche Naji, the Minister for Innovation, Science and Technology. He's currently in the midst of a...
She don't divert the attention. Because
you know now.
The man is not going the way she wanted. He wanted to go. So terrorists are there doing recruitment to take over Nigeria. We've told you that Afghanistan template is what is happening. People, she's saying whatever they want to build, she don't care. No, don't worry. By the time they meet you in that place, you will care. You will understand. Not now. Don't worry.
Mazuko, I think the barrister that was on phone, because the barrister has done a great job. The barrister Darlington that was on that line, he has actually done the fire back for that report that came in. You see the same, just like you said, same template of Afghanistan with what is looming there. But we don't care whatever is looming there. Our concern is Biafra. Because what's happening there, they will be crying, they don't have sophisticated weapons to fight, just like the barrister said. So they give you sophisticated weapons to come and kill on armed Biafra, the Biafra land. And you come to flex your muscles. You're making noise. You'll be singing nonsense in Biafra land. But you cannot go and meet the Boko Haram terrorists and kill them. Biafra Liberation Army there for Biafra land to wait for. This is not before again. This is a government army now. And as you bring it, it will give you a back. So Biafran people, if terrorists can do indoctrination and do evangelism in communities that they have taken over and no Nigerian openly the video it and sent to you so that you will know what they are doing.
And they told you that Nigeria army and government cannot do them anything.
They can't do anything because they are working with them, they are working for them. It's only when, if you tell Nigerian army now, and Usodima and Peter Mbah and Soludo and Governor and the other one in Cross River and the one in Delta and Bayelsa and Rivers, that you are setting referendum ballot unit in Enugu, in one church, in Anambra, in another one in Akwa Ibom, another one in Cross River, another one in Delta and Bayelsa and Rivers. They will go and bring Nigerian army to come and kill the people that have no arms. But here now, terrorists is doing their own indoctrination and evangelism in the open, in broad daylight. They take over the community, they televise it, they put it on the media. May one Nigerian army go and tell them now. We just want the Nigerian people, because it's not for the Biafran people. We want the Nigerian people for them to use their eyes and use their teeth and know how they will be moving their tongue to decide their fate. Because Biafran people have already decided their own fate. And we are standing Jigiba to destroy everything that is coming into Biafran land. Since you have the strength to abandon the terrorists, then come down to Biafran land. You have all the sophisticated weapons to come and kill on armed Biafran. Continue coming now, then you will meet the firepower. They will man.
They will. So Biafrans, not gonna know what we do week, honestly, not just because we have to come online to talk about this, because tomorrow many things we have to give this announcement. Tomorrow, the June 12th, what do you call it? June 12th holiday is not for Biafra.
Biafrans in Biafra again on the screen. Plug it on the screen again,
okay.
So that they will see.
Okay, I go flash them. But before I flash them, may they see waiting the happen Fabia, waiting the women that talk. Do you see it? This something they seize the voice where you need to hear some things. They seize them. They will only put on where they want make you hear.
Anywhere you have insurgents, they will draft military, from my own understanding, to douse tension. I believe that was why they were brought here. To douse, before militaries were not here, as in having checkpoints on. Yeah, they have barracks. Now, the challenge we are having is, if they are being attacked by the same criminals they were asked to come and fight, they will turn their gun on the people they were asked to come and protect, innocent people. And the activities of the militaries is affecting us. It's affecting our children. It's affecting the economy of Southeast. It's creating a lot of tension. It's as if we are under siege. That's why we are telling them to withdraw them from the road, not to move them out from the Southeast, to withdraw them from the road and bring police.
Mazi, did you hear this woman? That the activities of the military is causing sorrow, pains, tears, and blood in their land. The activities of the military now be the insecurity where they get. Now be hardship where they get. Now be insecurity where the woman did not. This is why the Nigerian media, we never want to go face to face with the indigenous people to interview them and bring it for you to listen to and hear, because the people know the truth. They know the cocoa. From the little one where they know green block, or they know say they know block and come bring a poo for air, because if they know this kind of thing, the military is the cause of the insecurity, hardship in the southern region, because now southern region will be. Now the woman talk about this woman no be, you know them for Biafra government too. I don't know the woman.
Sorry.
Bless to my brother.
Anyway, first of all, we will plead Biafran not to stone this our mother with a very big stone. Why I say so is because we are not here to validate everything she says. We are only picking the ones that
Where
are
they
important. So Biafran people, they could not stone this our mother with stones. Because one thing you need to understand about one Nigeria is that they created a system whereby you will live in fear, you'll be begging to live, you're begging to eat, you will even be begging them to still come back and kill you while they are even killing you. While they have killed your children already, and while they have destroyed the dreams and aspirations and the future of your children, you wouldn't realize, you will be thinking that they are still yet your savior. Because a propaganda leaflet was dropped during the genocide of 66 to 70 in Biafra land. And the propaganda leaflet was indicting our own savior, the people's general, Ojukwu, to have even been the enemy of the Biafran people. So now, there is nothing different from what Nigeria have done to this day. And they have galvanized the mindset of some of our people to the point that you will be suffering and smiling. You will still be thanking them for your suffering and smiling. And at times, you wouldn't even be able to open your mouth to say what you're supposed to say and when it is supposed to be done and the way it should be said. Because you don't know if they have kept people here in this place that before you finish talking and go to your house, they will ambush you on the road and kill you because you talk against one Nigerian or because you talk against the army or the police. So they must be politically correct when they are trying to give a report like this. So people should not stone this our mother. The important point that she has raised there and made, and it's very clear for us, is that the war has not ended since 1967. The checkpoint, the blockade, the emasculation, the sectionalism of all the Biafran people, and the way they have destroyed everything in Biafra land since 67 to this very day is still happening. So the war did not end. That is why she stressed that the checkpoint where all these terrorists are staying is the safe haven to the terrorists to come in and kill us. You know, before, if our mothers come out like this to speak, they will all be speaking about the Fulani Islamic Jihadist terrorists. But now, the Biafran government in exile and de facto in the homeland and the army of Biafra has changed the narrative to you that you now understand that Biafra Liberation Army has defeated the foot soldiers terrorists in uniform. So those that you are now seeing now are the ones that are wearing the One Nigeria military uniform. They are now the official terrorists that are now causing you the havoc, causing you the insecurity, causing you the pain, causing you the penury, causing you the subjugation, destroying your lives and destroying everything that you have. Our mother has made it very clear here. So for those of you that did not understand what is going on, pick some words of wisdom from the submission she made. But don't stone her that she did not pour it raw the way it's supposed to be. She had to be politically correct because of where she is. Yes. But she has made a very valid point that they have not ended the war in 1967. They have used the checkpoint to aid the terrorists. They have continued to cause the insecurity. And where is it coming from? It is the Nigerian Islamic Jihadist Terrorist Army in uniform. You no longer hear Fulani again now because the Biafran army has defeated the Fulani terrorists. So the army now have to be the ones to be doing the kidnapping, the terrorism, and everything that has to do with insecurity in Biafran land. Can you now understand why the Biafran government now and the Biafran people must have a government? Do you now understand why IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, must have a government? Because it is the government army of Nigeria that is coming to kill you now. It is no more the terrorists that they send as their foot soldiers to come in and kill you. It is the government army of Nigeria that is coming to cut your heads off now. Come and kill you. She made it very clear. She said, they will come and say they are coming to engage those that kill them and shoot at them. Then when they come, they don't see them. They will leave the road and then come and start killing those of us that are calling them to come and protect us. And it's exactly what has been happening. Nothing different from what the Prime Minister has been telling all of you about their modus operandi in Biafra land. So don't stone our mother, just pick the point that the Zoo terrorist army are the terrorists in uniform. and that the war has not ended since 1967. That is why they blockaded everywhere. And you see checkpoints so that they will instill the fear in you and they will continue to extort you till when they want to stop. No, they will not even stop. We are the ones stopping them in our own time. So I thank you all. Forgive me that my nose is running today. It has to run because always it has been standing, but now it's running. So it's good that it runs. So, different people, there is one thing here now that Biafran people need to start embracing and understand that going forward, you will never hear undiluted reportage from the Nigerian media again. When this mother started speaking, they shut her mouth up. They cut her off until where they want you to hear. When the other report came, they also shut the other man up when he mentioned over 10 people were massacred in the demolition of Enugu. So, Biafran people should understand here now that the only way you can get messages undiluted and know the real truth is by listening to the Biafran government in exile media. If you go and listen to the Nigerian government, they will tell you that you are the one that killed your equal. You that have been crying, you are the one crying that terrorists have entered your community. They will now portray it that you actually is the one that killed your equal, whereas they are the one that killed you. And when your brother will hear it, your brother will like, how will my brother, who has been telling me and sending me video of what the Fulani terrorists and the army have been doing, is now the one that killed the equal? You will be confused because you are still listening to the Nigerian media. So when we bring their videos like this, we make you to understand the flaws that they have exhibited in this video and what they have done. They edit the video, they shut up the mouth of the women and the men that are speaking to tell you what is happening in ground zero. Biafran people, tomorrow is a walk here in Biafra land. There is nothing like June 12 holiday in the entirety of Biafra land. This is the message, and you must understand it and take it that way. Because we don't honor Biafra, and we don't honor Nigeria in Biafra land. And they don't honor Biafra in Nigeria. So why should we honor Nigeria in Biafra land? It is not done. It is not done. When you had 3 days at home of the Heroes Day of Biafra and the referendum voting of the first phase ending, they rejected it and they refused and kicked against it and said, you cannot have the holiday. And now they are imposing their own holiday of tomorrow against your will. No, not in Biafra land. It should stop and it should start in Nigeria. Nowhere in Biafra land. Thank you.
The Womazi, we should be drawing the curtain, I beg, because man must rest for at least few hours tomorrow and another working day. But before we go, make we just throw more light on this tomorrow June 12th. Our Prime Minister made it very, very, very clear. Tomorrow is not any public holiday in Biafra land. Tomorrow, you are free to go about your business. Even if the government said they want, like Imo State, Anambra said they observe them, no problem. But you go to market, do your business. Nobody they feed you. You are not a Yoruba because Yorubas are not observing your sit at home with you. Tomorrow is not sit at home, not free day. So make everybody get the message very, very clear. We are not observing any sit at home tomorrow. We are not Yorubas. Yorubas are doing their own business. You are busy doing your own business. We are Biafrans and we must fight for our freedom, not to sit at home for Abiola. Abiola is just one man. if the whole Nigeria, both Ugwa Fulani, remembers and honors him, why would they not remember over 10 million people? Why? Your people don't ask this kind of question. Iwenya will don't ask. All of them out there, all of them. What they ask is, bring Simon, let us kill him. They will go to Senate and deliberate how to place bounty. Go to Finland, go to Norway, go to Moon, go to Sun, go to Diamond to bring Simon. Dear friends, we have to stop this program here, and I must say thank you so much. I beg, try and like the video anywhere you're watching from. Good night.